Today we're navigating the depths of hemispheric synchronization, the gateway experience, and altered states of consciousness. Welcome to this expansive exploration into the kaleidoscopic dimensions of human consciousness. Before we delve into this transformative quest, let's set the tone with an affirmation offered by the Gateway Experience and Robert Monroe himself. But first, let's touch upon the Hemi-Sync technology and what it truly offers. Our society heavily favors left-brain thinking, prioritizing rationality and analysis for survival in the physical world. However, right-brain functions like intuitive thinking are also crucial. Techniques such as Hemi-Sync can synchronize both hemispheres, balancing rational and intuitive thinking. Developed by the Monroe Institute, it is part of the Gateway process, offering a pathway to ascend through focus levels or levels of consciousness. Now, the affirmation. I am more than my physical body. Because I am more than physical matter, I can perceive that which is greater than the physical world. Therefore, I deeply desire to expand, to experience, to know, to understand, to control, to use such greater energies and energy systems as may be beneficial and constructive to me and those who follow me. I also deeply desire the help and cooperation, the assistance, the understanding of those individuals whose wisdom, development, and experience are equal to or greater than my own. I ask their guidance and protection from any influence or any source that might provide me with less than my stated desires. I open this channel of communication only to those whose knowledge, wisdom, development, and experience is equal or greater than my own. I restrict such contact and co-enunciation to constructive purpose and reject all other. I open such channel only when I so consciously desire. At all other times, it will remain closed. Following this affirmation, Robert Monroe emphasizes one fundamental promise. There's one basic promise that you seriously consider the Gateway Affirmation at least a possibility. That you are more than your physical body. That you can and do exist in energy systems that are not limited to time-space. That you can and do communicate with intelligence beyond your physical consciousness. Call it what you will. If you're captivated by the terrain of human consciousness, these topics and more, please comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Your active engagement fuels this collective journey, inviting like-minded explorers to join this adventure. And as we often say, the most intriguing journey isn't through outer space, but inner space, right between our ears. Let's talk about the hemispheres of our brain. Left brain versus right brain, a harmonious dichotomy. Understanding the distinct functionalities of the brain's left and right hemispheres sets the stage for our exploration. While the left hemisphere excels in analytical and logical tasks, the right hemisphere governs aspects like creativity, intuition, and emotional intelligence. Bridging the divide, here Hemi-Sync technology offers a remarkable solution. By employing binaural beats, it synchronizes the hemispheres, unlocking a panoramic suite of human cognitive and emotional capabilities, particularly those governed by the right hemisphere. The creation of this perceived beat involves several fascinating neurological processes. First and foremost, the brain is inherently good at recognizing patterns. Imagine the human brain as a complex orchestra, constantly generating a myriad of tones and rhythms. Just as an orchestra comprises various instruments playing at different frequencies, our brain cells or neurons communicate via electrical impulses that generate diverse brainwave patterns. These patterns vary depending on our state of mind and body, from deep sleep to high alert problem solving, and they serve as the neural substrate upon which our conscious experiences are constructed. When two slightly different frequencies enter the auditory system, the brain engages in phase locking, where it aligns the phase of those two frequencies. This alignment enables the brain to perceive a third, distinct frequency, the binaural beat. Importantly, this perception does not occur at the level of the ear, but rather within the brain itself. showcasing the organ's remarkable computational capabilities. Brainwave states span a spectrum of frequencies, which we generally classify into 5 primary bands. Delta waves occur during deep, dreamless sleep and are the slowest of the frequencies. They are associated with healing and regeneration, serving as a kind of mental reboot for the brain. Theta waves are associated with deep relaxation, meditation, and REM sleep. They're the twilight state between being awake and asleep, offering a fertile ground for creativity and intuitive thinking. Alpha waves, often seen in a relaxed or closed-eye state, signify a mind at ease, making them ideal for daydreaming, imagination, and light meditation. Beta waves, when you're actively thinking, problem-solving, or engaged in conversation. Your brain is likely operating in the beta frequency range. These are the working brainwaves that keep us attentive and alert. Gamma waves are the fastest and least understood of the brainwave frequencies. They are linked to high levels of cognitive functioning, memory recall, and the integration of sensory experiences. Understanding the spectrum of brainwave states is crucial because hemispheric synchronization technologies like Hemi-Sync work by manipulating these frequencies, specifically employing binaural beats to balance and sync the left and right hemispheres of the brain, inducing these various brainwave states. In doing so, it opens door to extraordinary cognitive states, enhanced learning, deep meditation, and even altered states like astral projection, depending on the target frequency. Let's talk about Monroe's Gateway experience and his focus levels. One of the most remarkable features of Monroe's Gateway experience is its intricate structure of focus levels, each serving as a waypoint on the roadmap of altered states of consciousness. The journey begins at Focus 10, a foundational state that encapsulates the paradox of mind awake, body asleep. In this state, the listener can achieve a unique separation between physical sensation and mental awareness, creating a form of dissociation that is particularly conducive to deep meditation or the preliminary stages of an out-of-body experience. As we move beyond Focus 10, the program navigates through increasingly complex and nuanced states of consciousness, culminating in Focus 21, a dimension purportedly bordering on the cusp of interactions with other realms or dimensions. The description might sound like science fiction, but Monroe and countless participants attest to experiences that transcend conventional understanding. This Hemi-Sync technology is used to transition listeners through these focus levels. As you ascend from Focus 10 to Focus 21 and potentially beyond, the binaural beats and auditory cues are meticulously calibrated to influence your brainwave states, priming your neural pathways for activities typically ascribed to the right hemisphere, such as intuitive thinking and sensory integration. Is the brain wired for all this? Let's talk about neuroplasticity and rewiring the brain for the extraordinary. Dr. Joe Dispenza enhances this conversation by introducing the concept of neuroplasticity, brain's ability to rewire itself. His work affirms that the altered states of consciousness accessed through practices like Hemi-Sync can become easier to reach over time, revealing the brain's dynamic potential for transformation. Each focus level becomes not just a destination, but a gateway to broader realms of understanding, linking modern neuroscience with age-old quests for transcendence. Deepak Chopra expands on this theme by pointing to ancient practices like meditation, which also promote hemispheric synchronization. His teachings resonate with the scientific frameworks provided by Monroe and Dispenza, collectively forming a rich interdisciplinary dialogue. In near-death experiences, individuals often report heightened senses, a feeling of peacefulness, and even out-of-body experiences, phenomena that intriguingly parallel some of the states described in the Gateway experience. So if you've enjoyed this foray into the complexity of the mind, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As we often say, the most intriguing journey isn't through outer space, but through inner space, right between our ears. I'll leave you with some tips from Monroe himself here. The Gateway experience enhances awareness levels by harmonizing rational and intuitive faculties using Hemi-Sync. Through this process, we access deeper levels of consciousness, expanding our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Ultimately, it offers a path to holistic growth and personal transformation. Humanfluence out.